So, first off, it might sound slightly different. I mean, obviously, it's same person, same voice, same tone, or same tones, I guess. But I'm recording this from my phone rather than the uh, the headphones that I would usually use for my laptop. For some reason, it's not taking in the audio, so yeah. But this new job I started, basically fundraising. I think I kind of fucked myself over. These next 3 months are gonna be very interesting. Possibly, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Granted, I don't know all the information yet about the client, so there's that. That's probably why it's so difficult right now. I mean, I've only worked a day so far. Tomorrow will be my second day, Monday. So yeah, but it's gonna be interesting. I say I fucked myself over because I think since the last the last job fundraising also, because of how it ended, and more precisely all of the different relationships I had during that time all ended terribly, basically. Pretty much with me causing them to end terribly. It's either realizing that they see me as a weird person, or and not like fun weird, like stay away from me kind of weird. Um, or they just don't talk to me, or I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's okay. I mean, it's my fault. You have to live and learn, you know. But that's that. I think that's the challenging part. I don't really know what to take away from all of it. I know what to take away from the the Zahir as a higher situation, kinda. But I mean, not really. Also, I think that's kind of just a, I don't know. Like I don't want to put the blame on them, but it feels like it's more on their end and not really on my end. It was really just me being me, but with me being me, it's I don't know. Not that it was odd, but I think they had issues with me throughout the relationship, and they just didn't bring it up till the end, until it crumbled, or until I broke up with them. Then they just pretty much said all the stuff, basically. Um, yeah, or maybe just my traits are just red flags, and they decided to ignore them, and yeah, but I don't know. Um, I don't know, but there's that, and then so like I don't know, but now I feel like one, I don't want to do the fake bullshit again with the whole fundraising thing. You know, like I can't constantly act as if I'm at a 10. That doesn't mean I'm in like a shitty mood every day. It just means I can't put on a fake smile and act like overly happy or excited or something. I don't know. It just feels weird, you know. And I think the interactions with the few people I did meet on Monday, I think that made it all worse because I wouldn't get much feedback on what I'm saying, or not in terms of like the pitch, the feedback on like actual like pitching and everything. That was good. That was good feedback, sort of, kind of. Um, but I mean in terms of like anything besides pitching, feedback from another person felt it didn't it felt weird. Like they would kind of just they would look at me or just look away, but they wouldn't say anything. So it made me uncomfortable, and it just like I don't know. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. God, you sound fucking stupid. Um, I don't know. I just remember notable, and I think it. Yeah, okay. So there was a point where like two security people ended up talking to all of us. And one per- and one of our trainer people, she was trying to get the permit from she was trying to get the permit for for the spot basically to be there from the boss, right? And she eventually got it, but while she was looking and everything, I was telling the guy that was training me, like, hey, you guys should probably have like printed out versions. Because I was thinking of the last place, and they had printed out versions. But I also did realize that was kind of like a generic. I remembered later on that was a very like generic not permission but generic like permit saying pretty much stating that like yeah you're an official fundraising fundraising company, but you don't have basically it didn't say that you had permission to be here specifically in that specific location pretty much. And he was explaining to me how they had um how it's just digital and it's yeah, but it makes sense if they just have the email. That's fine too. But yeah, um yeah. But during that whole interaction, we were talking about just different things, and or I mean, I was kind of yeah, going back and forth with the people in a more of like a conversation way, not like an argumentative or debatey kind of way. But it was interesting, I guess. But I remember bringing up I don't know, at some point we got on the topic of like robots and AI and stuff. And then I ended up bringing up how like there should be a better solution than using humans for war. We should like I don't know use robots or drones or something. I was thinking drones because you could just strap bombs to them and then do that. You know, it's easy to say, oh, we shouldn't have wars, but that's not realistic. I mean, unless you can control the world, or unless you have leadership in every country, and you can just control the country through that leadership position, then yeah, cool, no world or no wars because you're essentially the world leader. But that's not a thing right now. So there's gonna be wars. I mean, there's currently there's a genocide, there's a war. There's a difference. But yeah, and then but like that was so there's that, and then like there were little moments too where there was like little not little feedback, but there was kind of like I guess not even necessarily odd feedback either. I don't know. I don't know. But then again, I guess when I look back on it from like an outside perspective, just thinking of the conversation and everything, I feel like my presence was too much. You know what I mean? Like that's I don't know. And I think that's what it is. I think I just feel like out of place. I don't know. It's most likely just because I just started, so that's probably it too. But yeah. Oh, okay. So there was a point where like I was asking the two people that were training me, like their goals and everything. Like if they had goals, currently, or like where they see themselves in the future. And I remember the guy that was training me, um, he talked about like past goals before he started the um the job before he started the job and I low key just forgot what the fuck he said. Honestly, I don't even remember. I can't even tell you. but he couldn't tell me like anything beyond like the current point, pretty much. And that's fine. It's not that big a deal. The point isn't to like judge them based on their answer. It's just see what their answer was gonna be. But there's that, and then um, the other lady that was technically not training me, but training me because she was technically in a position of leadership. She talked about the past before she got there, and then I was kind of waiting to actually hear her goal, but she ended up just wrapping it back around into becoming a leader within the organization or whatever the fuck. It's this. It was the same like. It was basically the same way to wrap it back around into the job that the other place taught us how to do. It's the same exact shit. Like you don't actually talk about much except the job, basically. You know, but it just felt weird. It just I don't know. I mean I don't know. It's not good. It's not bad either. It's just odd. And I guess it's odd when you're kind of out of that environment. But when you're in the environment, you get used to it, and then you in a way you kind of forget how odd it is because you're used to the environment. And then when you leave it for so long and you get back into it, everyone who's there and who's been there for a while, you kind of have to suck yourself into the environment. You kind of have to embrace like that almost culty like nature to it, you know. Not that it is a cult, but it's like you're essentially forced into like a one track mindset with it. But if you don't like doing that, then you kind of drain yourself. Like, and that's what I'm afraid of what's going to happen in the long term. Like I'm going to have to. I don't know, man. I don't. And maybe for all I know, maybe I'm currently in a depressive like slump, and I think I'm out of place, but in reality, I like the environment, but I'm just not used to it again. I don't know, man. I don't know. 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 But we'll see. But I think I'm just gonna keep doing nightly talks with myself like this. It'll be interesting to look back on this in years and see. Oh, also, I'm gonna learn. I don't even think I'm gonna end up learning Python. I think I'm honestly just gonna use ChatGPT to code it, and then I'm gonna basically just run the code and see if it works, and just keep having it edit the code more and more. And because I get paid from this job, obviously I'm not doing it for free. Oh, excuse me. Um, I'll be able to actually pay for ChatGPT, which then I'll be able to just keep using it constantly. I won't have the limit anymore. So, yay, woo, yay. Yeah, yeah. I guess it's simple. It's a simple chess game, so it shouldn't be like too hard, you know. But I mean, well, no, because chess is already complex to code. At least so I've been told, and so I've seen, you know. But my version is a bit more complex than regular chess, so it's probably even more difficult. But I don't know. We'll see. That's okay. But yeah, that's it though. I think. Yeah. So now I need to uh find some place to hang up my clothes, especially um. And honestly, I should have washed them earlier and then hung them up to dry somewhere, but I didn't. And I don't want to wait till now because I don't want to risk them not being dry in the morning. Even though, yeah, it'll be like 5 hours until then, or it'll be yeah, like 5 hours until I have to get up and put them on. But I just don't want to risk it because the last job I had, I did that once before, and they ended up being cold. Luckily, because of the commute to work, they were somewhat drier when I got there. But um, yeah, so yeah. And then the shitty part is also that I have to now. I mean, this also means I'm gonna need. I'm gonna have to spend more money for a while, or at least, yeah. I mean, not, I mean, for a while, quote unquote, but not really. I mean, basically, a good chunk of the money I get this month is gonna have to go to clothes because um, I have to buy undershirts and what's it called? I have to buy undershirts and I have to buy dress shirts, more dress shirts. So I'm not wearing the same one every day, and also a suit. I don't want to wear a suit, but they have a stupid standard based on standards that none of us fucking made, where now we have to buy, or literally everyone in the office wears a fucking suit. And to me, it looks fucking stupid. I mean, no, I mean, yeah, it just does look stupid. It just looks too much. Like, you don't have to wear a fucking suit. And it's sad because um, it just comes off like everything is about optics, basically. And to a point, it is. The thing is, it's only about optics. Either if you feel like you need to care about optics, or or if you don't have the money to not care about optics. Like, let's say theoretically, I had my game company right now, right? I had it all set up. I made the game and I released it, and I was making money from it, right? From people buying it, from me making videos on it, and then people seeing them and buying the game, right? And playing it. Then I can hire someone to make it better, and then eventually make the 3D version, and then so on and so forth, right? I would have the money to not care about optics. Or even then, optics, I mean, I don't know. In that case, it doesn't matter because if I'm working on the game and I'm hiring other people to help me with the game, I don't need to fucking go anywhere. You know what I mean? So I don't have to worry about optics. I don't have to worry about people seeing me. And even if they do, because I'm not in a corporate environment, I can wear whatever the fuck I want. You know, I don't have to abide by stupid standards that none of us made. You know what I mean? And it just, I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna shave off my mustache and little beard face thing. I mean, I don't like it. I've never liked it, but I also don't want to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know, but I think I'm done. I'm gonna stop this recording and then send it to myself, and then take away the visuals from it, and upload it. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Thank you for listening, whoever you are. Bye bye.